Welcome to the one video that will take you from crypto noob to crypto genius. In this video, I'll be explaining what cryptocurrencies are, why they're becoming increasingly important, and what I personally have invested in. I'll also be discussing the dark side of cryptocurrencies. To understand cryptocurrencies, it's important to understand the evolution of money. In the early stages of society, there was no such thing as money. People would trade goods and services directly with one another, but this system had its limitations. If someone wanted to trade their horse for your cat, but you didn't want a horse, the trade wouldn't happen. This is where currency came in. Coins made of precious materials, such as gold and silver, were accepted as having value. People could trade these coins for goods and services, even if they didn't want the coins themselves. This was a convenient system, but it still had its limitations. As banks became established and governments gained control, we moved away from using precious metals as currency and towards paper money. The value of paper money is based on trust in the government that issues it. For example, a £10 note in the UK represents a promise by the Bank of England to pay the bearer £10. With the advancement of technology, we've found even more convenient ways of storing and trading our money. Today, more people than ever are buying things online and using credit cards. With these methods, we don't see our money anymore, it's just entries on a spreadsheet. Cryptocurrencies are the next step in this evolution. They are 100% virtual and exist only as digital assets. The core concept of cryptocurrencies is the same as traditional currencies, the transfer of value from one person to another. However, instead of multiple banks keeping their own separate records, with crypto there is just one enormous spreadsheet of every transaction made using that currency. This is called a ledger. So, what's all the fuss about? Why are so many people going crazy for crypto? There are several distinct advantages to a currency system like this. First, it's decentralized. While every transaction of a given cryptocurrency is recorded on the same ledger, there are many copies of that ledger and anyone who is a part of the network has one. This means that no single entity controls the currency, which is a major advantage over traditional currencies controlled by governments. Second, it's more secure. Since the ledger is decentralized, it's much harder for hackers to target and steal information. Additionally, the use of encryption and digital signatures ensures that transactions are secure. Third, it's faster and more convenient. Transactions can be completed within minutes, as opposed to traditional methods that can take days. Additionally, it can be used globally, making it a great option for international transactions. Now, let's talk about the dark side of crypto. As with any new technology, there are risks. One of the biggest risks is the lack of regulation. Without government oversight, there's a greater potential for fraud and scams. Additionally, the value of cryptocurrencies is extremely volatile and can fluctuate wildly in a short period of time. Another risk is the anonymity of transactions. While this can be a benefit in some cases, it also means that criminals can use crypto for illegal activities such as money laundering and terrorism financing. So, what have I personally invested in? I've invested in a few different cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. I've also invested in NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens that represent ownership of a digital asset. In conclusion, cryptocurrencies are the next step in the evolution of money. They offer many advantages over traditional currencies, such. Join us as we journey through the history of money and markets, and learn how the decisions of policymakers and investors have shaped the world we live in today. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting to learn about finance, there's something for everyone on the great financial story. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest financial stories. Thanks for watching.